Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4000. Week Reich as the Republic of India. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're sending some volunteers to Tibet and China. Not a big fan. They sent an ultimatum. We said no, and I think we're waiting for the response. So we might, in like any moment now, go to war with the Republic of China, or they might back down. I'm not too sure how we will know which one they've taken. Has probably the fleet, world tension. They have like no stability, huh? 4% at war, communist threats, land reform. Hey, okay. Well, we figured out their choice. Tension's always been high between the new socialist India and the nationalist Chinese regime. Now, the fragile peace in the Himalayas have been broken, opening the first stages of the Sino-Indian War. In the mountains and the plateaus of the Himalayas, fighting will be slow and extremely tough, but both sides seem determined to see the war through to victory. Well, it's a bit of a shame that it's turned out this way, but again, we have 100% war support because we're defensive. Stability is still pretty good. What do we have here? Operations, sphere of influence. Where is invade Puducherry? Starts a border war between Madras. I mean, that doesn't sound like a great thing we want to do right now. Sino-Indian War. Socialist India and nationalist China are now locked in a bitter conflict, with slow but harsh fighting in the mountains and the highlands of the Sino-Indian border. Currently, it's limited. What does this mean? Our wars have expanded beyond the current scope of the conflict. We must show our enemies how to behave properly by giving them a devastating defeat. Okay, so I'm assuming right now we're just doing it to secure Tibetan independence, whereas if we were to escalate, this is trying to actively put the Communist Party in charge. That's my guess. Well, only follow me will be true. Countries in Republic of India. Wait, okay. All following is true. Where it has to be India. Time spent war less than 365 days ago. Or okay, so if it's us, we need to occupy 2 states, and we need it to have been more than 1 year since the conflict began. If it's China, one of the following is true. Controls Kashmir or the Arunachal Pradesh. So if they control Kashmir, or I'm assuming is that one of these? Yeah, if they control one of these 2 states, then they can escalate. Okay. Well, we're going to move our way through here. 2 divisions, 1 division. We already military access through use of Blue Army. You're going to immediately advance your way to this position. Red Army. You're going to go to this position. The tank, I'm going to move to Brown Army. Because we're not going to do that well in the Himalayas, so I think this makes sense. For extra divisions, I'm literally just going to deploy everything. Cancel training new units. I know that they're not going to be, like, great. So I need a blue. And the 2 tanks I want in Brown Army. It's messy. Okay? It's going to be messy. There's no denying that. Also, we do not want this front line. That's a fake front line. And I think you guys can just go for it. You're going to be the ones in the best position. And, you know, snake your way up there. So what we need to do is that we need to control 2 states in order to advance. Okay, we don't care about any... I know we still care about this maybe a little bit. Sending revolutionary forces absolutely doesn't matter because we can't do anything with that. Land appropriation. War bonds. We should save up to get military economy. That's what we should be doing. Our aircraft. Support Blue Army here. And you guys can support Brown Army. I think that seems reasonable. And we do have some more aircraft we can deploy. They're kind of doggy. I'm going to say doggy doo-doo again. I think I've said like 15 times, but I don't know how well you'll be able to really project power, but we'll try. We'll try. 84. Can they have really, really good defense? Which is not a surprise. It's not surprising that, you know, in the extreme mountainous regions of China and Tibet, they got a lot of mountains. Inter-caste violence spikes in rural India. In recent months, it appears that inter-caste violence has begun to rapidly increase in rural India. Although formerly non-existent, the caste system continues to be a source of identification for many Hindus and other religions descended from it. Two separate but interrelated causes appear to be the sources of the renewed violence. On one hand are the Brahmins and the Krishtarias, who, disgruntled that they must live alongside lower caste following their forced relocation, have taken their anger out on their new neighbors. On the other hand, many members of the lower caste, particularly the Dalits, see this as an opportunity to exact revenge on those that have long oppressed them. The Indian National Army has stepped in to stop violence between the caste, although that has failed to stop the bloodshed. Hundreds are dead, and multiple villages have been depopulated in what experts are calling the largest outbreak of caste violence since the War of Independence. While the Brahmins and the Krishtarias, emboldened by British support, massacred members of the secluded tribes. There's going to be more support in the Congress Committee. How's that actually looking right now? Consumer goods. Hey, that's actually nice for us. I'm happy to take it. Again, most of this stuff doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I guess we can do the Opium Trail to support the Viet Minh and support Vietnam. I'm wondering if these two are going to go to war because me and yeah, non-aggression pact with you, of course. Prepare some sort of push, but like it's going to be real messy. Red Army, you guys need to strategically redeploy. You need to get to the front line as quickly as you possibly can. Okay, we got our way to Lhasa. Remember, our supply lines right now are significantly shorter than the Chinese. So again, I don't know if we really want to push in too much. I'm fine with Brown moving her way up. Moving her way up maybe towards Diha. But I think we really just want to fight a small defensive war. You know, reclaim Tibet's territory. And then just kind of hold. But they have thing is, they have so many divisions. That's the big cause of concern here. They have a lot of fucking troops, man. Okay, 5 division now. Okay, yeah, you were the 5 that we sent to Tibet originally. You're going to go join Blue Army now. Get there as quickly as you can. How well can we do this? We have no trucks. Fair. Fair enough. Daily gain 1.1. We're sending 1.6. We can get some oil. We're not getting it from the Soviets anymore. Don't know how long that's been going like that. We only have 1. I guess we can trade with the Americans. We'll get 3 factories for this. As long as this number goes up, that's all I care about. Okay, conscription of women. You know, actually 500 free fighters. You can't pass that up. Like, that's actually a crazy amount. Support companies. What are in our divisions right now? They have engineers. And we boosted up their soft attack because of the flamethrowers. So if we were to upgrade them again... Actually, no, they're still on the way for this. But we can get their better attack and defense on forts. Way better entrenchment. That sounds pretty nice to me. We're going to have you guys on this border. Honestly, even 5 seems a bit much. Like, you know, actually, hold your spot for now. Just for a little bit. It's so difficult to actually push in, though. Like, we make some small maneuvers here, but what we really need to do is just drain Chinese supplies. Again, I don't know if we can outproduce them, but by golly, will I try. Colombian peacekeeping mission. We have another 60%. So we have 50 here. 70, 40. By the way, do you have any factories? I think the answer is no. Portuguese Goa. You know what? I'll even take the war bonds. I don't know how much it's really going to benefit us here. At 18%. Are they bombing this? They are! Okay. You guys are going to go... No, actually, that's a close air support. I still want you on red. I need you here. Stop the Chinese from bombing my my things, okay? They have 97 bombers. Do we know how big their air force is? 714 to 1.2. I mean, it's pretty substantial. But again, we're going to get 500 aircraft from the Soviets. Where did where are they even coming from? Volunteer group that assists Soviet Union in an ancestral defensive war against fascism has returned to India. Okay, so it's just 500 aircraft. Just some volunteers. I mean, I won't say no. I won't say no. Okay, the military government is taking some territory. But, like, you're very, very, very dead. There's no coming back from that. You know, actually, what we should do? I don't know if... Can we build a supply hub here? We can. Build a rail network. How expensive are you? 10K? Much cheaper than they used to be. Cannot build in foreign territory? Shit. Okay. Well, we'll get this one going. I mean, if that's the case, then we actually want to shrink you guys down to be on Blue Army. Because if Blue Army has the supply hub, they can have more supplies. Makes sense in my head. We can move our ways here. We're sending one fairly weak division. Maybe we can counteract that in some way. What about you? Has been at war longer than 12. I'm presuming that's 12 months. Unless it's not programmed correctly, which is not not possible. Agitation in Goa. Revolution in Afghanistan. But we need them to be more aligned with us. Not that Afghanistan really do too much. I mean, they have some units. Balochistan literally has nobody. And you're back to being... Yeah, social democratic. I much preferred when you were a Soviet Republic. That benefited me more. Okay, what do we have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 21, 21, 28, 30, 33 divisions is the current number on the map. Okay. It's 33 against right now. We also have 33 actually stationed. Again, we don't want. I mean, I would like the units for sure. We don't have a navy. I don't know. I'm assuming China probably has a small navy. 33 to 66 actually. They have a pretty decent navy. But we can't do anything with this. By the way, what is considered? Destabilize the south. What is considered 2 states? You know, even donate more to you, do more urban agitation, do more peasant agitation. Maybe it'll swing things behind your lines in some capacity. Move the tank forward. And you guys are doing all right. See, this is what I'm happy to see. Greenland's been returned to the Danish. 1 paratrooper division. Portugal's annexed has won their war in Angola. Where is your next supply hub? Gaimund. I mean, that's pretty far inland. I'm trying to think of where we can maybe get like an encirclement. That'll be our best bet. To get stuff done here. I mean, we are making moves. I think if I move here... Try to see. So this river is a no-go zone. But if I move here, you'll be there in 13 days. We might be able to trap the Chinese army, kill like 3 divisions. The Swaraja movement. Ever since the end of British rule, several spiritual movements have risen within the newly liberated India, seeking answers on how to solve the newly independent nation's issues. One of these groups is the Swahadya, a movement that has attracted many across the Maharashtra and Gujarat. Led by Pant Urang Shistri Athavel, it believes that neither socialism or liberalism welfare can truly solve equality or inequality. Instead, it promotes self-study, devotion, and applying Indian scriptures to daily life. Whose members, everyone is part of a family, unifying together in order to liberate each other. But it itself claims not a revolution, nor is it a new religion, believing that it is a tool for individual transformation to a better self. While the promotion of Indian culture and spiritual well-being is welcome, such a superstitious movement is, of course, contrary to our plans. But for now, relatively harmless. We must keep an eye on them, however. you have fallen ill. I need you guys to deploy a little bit faster. There's our 500 planes. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we can't put planes there because technically it's not friendly territory. Guys support you. Have all of you on this area for now. Let's just see if we can shoot down these bombers. If they don't have bombers, they can't really do too much against us. What else we have? Bonus towards mountaineering. You're not that great. We're already at 100% for you. You're not that great. You'd be nice. So I guess we just really want these two. But the other 4, honestly, I can take them or leave them. They don't actually seem that important for us. I'm thinking we can get like encirclement here. And swing you around like so. Because that's how we win. We win by getting these encirclements. Give me 2 more factories in the United States for the oil. You guys are still producing quite nicely. We need so much equipment, though. You know what? Can I buy stuff? There's no international market. Unless it's somewhere else. I don't think they have the international market in the mod. Not in trade. Well, that's a bit of a shame. You know what? Let's create an agency. The PIB. I don't know how useful they'll be, but we'll attempt it. Keep you on Red Army. You're going to station here for a second. You guys are moving back. Well, you moving this way as well. Yeah, give you as much support as we possibly can. Recovery rate and soft attack. Lovely. And again, I want encirclements. That's what I'm here for. Is what we need to beat the Chinese with. Where are you going? I saw one army was doing something strange. No, you're also moving up in this direction, please. Okay. Next up, I do see we can maybe try to take out these 2 infantry. We go like take these 3 provinces. But again, it's going to be, I think, a little bit more difficult. Yeah, because this line is not going to collapse as easily. That's a problem for us. Put some pressure on you. Your military government was annexed. Did they get annexed by the SS? I guess they're the final one standing. Okay, unfortunately, the encirclement plan is not going to work out as well as I thought. I'll pull this tank back 1 province. Because they unfortunately did send more troops to defend this corridor. A minor setback. I honestly feel like that is supposed to be penalizing us. But it's a negative 50 political power for the Chinese. So, I mean, it's still good for us. The battle for women's rights. Cambridge collaborators. Stop. Please. Arm Sikkim. What actually happens when we hit 100%? A coup attempt. And martial law in Nepal. Oh, I'm actually been doing more points than I need to. But Sikkim... Okay, Sikkim, we're at over 75%. For 150 political power... Oh, we just annex them. Oh, and they become a core. Okay, okay. Operation Red Dragon. And martial law in White Peace in Nepal. Average compliance, 70%. What is it at right now? 52? What we could do... occupation policies in Nepal. Oh, they don't actually... I was going to say if they had local autonomy or the compliance bonus one, but they don't have that right now, unfortunately. Okay, so you're going to get attacked for a brief moment. But that's okay. We're going to have more reinforcements come in. As long as you're not pushed out, which I don't think you will be. 70%, 77... 59. Okay, so Operation Encirclement maybe is not going to happen as well as I thought it would. Unfortunately. Because they did fill up the gap a little bit faster than I would like. But we can't take Hatan, which is a Chinese province here. Chinese victory point. Which will... we don't need this. No, actually, it does boost compliance. But just in, like, one state. Just here. Coup attempt for 90 political power. I mean, Bhutan is by far the one we're furthest behind on. What do I want to do? What I want to do? I can hide African decision, or turn that off for at least for now. And you need us to be at peace. This is going to be a long war. There's no doubt about that. You know, it's still high political power. We'll still take it. Oh, by the way, please say for war economy, because I'm sure China's on war economy. Volunteer only, like agrarian economy. Yeah, they're on war economy. We're still on civilian. So like in terms of military development, we're actually pretty far behind the Chinese. We need to save political power quickly. Because right now, yeah, our factory output is just at negative 25%. We need to get a war economy as quickly as possibly can. It's gonna take 450 political power, which is expensive. Is there anything that just gives us political power? I don't believe so, unfortunately. So we just gotta wait. But I think for at least right now, it's gonna be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, give me some down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.